So don't miss out on that. It's on the 29th at 7 o'clock. So please go ahead and register for that particular session. And we also have on the 26th, we have also another very special cooking session. She's going to make dry fruit bouquet. So yes, we have all this coming up for you people. So please go ahead on the website and register for them. The people who are new, please click on the links put on the chat. So we will directly take you to the WhatsApp and the Facebook group where you can join, so that you don't miss out on anything, even if you forget to register, because we do have people, joining through the live links. So without further ado, I'm going to hand it over to Dr. Deepa. She will introduce herself now. She's a professional at storytelling. I'm going to listen to her for the first time, so I'm like super excited. Deepa, over to you.
Very good evening to all and everyone.
Hi.
Hi to everyone. Myself, Dr. Deepa Bhanushali from Mumbai. I'm an educationist and school coordinator for last 47 years. I'm working with education, and my passion is about the storytelling. So, stories are not new subject to anyone. Everybody know what is the story. Each person has their own story in their life. We have many things which we share at the different levels. We talk to the youngsters some different things. We talk to our age group some other things. We talk to the outsiders some other things. We go on sharing one thing or the other and get connected to the people and exchange the ideas with each other. So this is nothing but the stories. Now I'm here as a storyteller, going to tell you, of course, one story which is going to be very emotional story, and that will give us also one way of looking at the things in a different way, and how people think one thing, and when you actually go in that thing, something else happens. So you can always ask me any questions you have. You can put the questions in your chat, or after my story also we can have a talk on that story. I have bundles of stories with me at the different levels of a different type. So first story today I have selected for you, that is about, this is red dupatta. Regarding red dupatta, I'm Mr. Matthew, newly joined in one of the company as a computer operator. Every morning I had to catch the bus 304, a bus stop away from my house, 10 minutes walk. I get up at 6:30, rush and go and start at the bus stop. And while waiting at the bus stop, I have a habit of looking here and there and observing what is happening in and around. Always I could see one construction which is in front of me, five-storied building, and on that storied building I could see specifically the fourth floor where one red color dupatta was drying. Every morning I'm standing at the bus stop, my eyes will go on the fourth floor and I could see a red dupatta is drying on the thread. Every bit which was happening, I was very curious to understand how come every day that red dupatta is only drying at the same place on the fourth floor. One day I decided I will go a little early, and if I can see the person who is coming and drying up the dupatta. So I reached there at 6:45, but still was so sorry, the red dupatta was already hanging. One day in the morning when I came there at 7 o'clock, and with the God's grace, the big breeze came and the dupatta started shaking and it fell down from fourth floor on the roadside. As soon as it fell down, I could see my bus coming, but I never went, never waited for the bus, because I was very curious to understand from where this red dupatta and why always red dupatta. I just crossed the road, looking at the traffic. I picked up the dupatta and started climbing the staircase without waiting to the lift to come downstairs. I started running. First floor, second, third, fourth. Ting tong, ting tong, ting tong, ting tong. Door opened. One short person, maybe of a middle age, 30, 35, just opened the door. Yes, what do you want? I said, no, I don't want anything. This is a dupatta. I hope it is yours. Not yours, from your house. Yes, yes, give it. He snatched the dupatta and took it in his hand. While he was snatching, I could hear a very sweet voice. कौन आया है? अंदर बुलाओ ना उनको. I was shocked. The voice was so sweet, young. I could imagine a beautiful girl must be talking. And this fellow said, ah, come inside. Sit there. I came inside and I started searching for that sweet voice. I started looking forward here and there, but no sign. I was simply sitting and that fellow he was simply standing. Bolo. I said, what to bolo? What should I talk? I don't know. I don't know anything about that. He said, no, thank you very much. Anyway, I'm going. And suddenly I could see a young girl with a beautiful long hair, with a smiling face, putting her head down and walking near the wall, step by step, touching the wall and came near the sofa. And she called, Bhaiya, जरा हाथ पकड़ ले. So the brother came and holded her hand and helped her to sit on the sofa, which is opposite side of me. Then the girl started talking, looking at me. That was my thought. Her head was straight and her eyes were straight. She said, "आप कौन हो?" She said, "No, I'm a stranger. I'm a traveler. I'm so and so. I was standing at the bus stop, but the dupatta fell down. So I just came to give it as an empathy. I thought I should come. Thank you so much. So nice. This is my red dupatta." She holded the dupatta and she was touching it. She was smelling it and she was feeling it. She was saying, "Thank you so much. I love my dupattas. My brother, he is so nice. He brings different colors dupattas for me. I have a big bundle of dupattas in my house, maybe 50 of different colors." And then suddenly she tells her brother, "Bhaiya, please bring my all dupattas and show him." Brother goes inside. After 5 minutes, he comes with the bundle of dupatta and he opens the wrap of the dupatta, and I could see one dupatta red, other dupatta red, then red, then red, then red, and then red, and all red colored dupattas. I was shocked, and the girl was saying, "Can you see?" She took the first. "This is the yellow one, and this one is green. This is orange. This is white. This is golden." And she went on telling one color, and the boy was sitting quiet, and I was just shocked. I was not knowing what answer to give. Then she said, "Wait, I'll get tea for you." And the girl went inside by holding the wall inside the kitchen. Then suddenly, in a slow voice, I asked his brother, "What is this all about? I failed to understand." I could see all dupattas, and this girl is carrying red color, orange color, pink color, white color. What is this all about? The brother said, "My sister, she's blind. She's not able to see any color, but she's fond of different colors which she has heard of. She has just heard the names of different colors. And I have a factory where only red colored dupattas are manufactured." She was after me and after me to get me dupattas. So I just picked up the whole bundle of dupatta of only red color and brought it in the house. And every day she wears and says, "Bhaiya, आज का yellow वाला अच्छा लग रहा है ना?" Next day she'll say, "This green one is nice, no? My God, what a beautiful golden border." All she goes on expressing, and I just says, "Yes, yes, it's like that. It's beautiful. This color suits you. You are looking today very different. You can wear this." And I'm always commenting something or the other. The girl comes out. She gives me the water. The taste of the water for my mouth was already gone. I was just shocked to understand the style and the life of any person, and the motivation level and the colors in the life of a person who has not seen any color, the level of appreciation, the level of taste of a life, and enjoying whatever is coming in front of us. And I took that lesson from her and started climbing down from the staircase. Thank you.
So Sabha wants to know, is it a real life story or what?
No, this is a crafted story. It's not a real life story. Anybody wants to say, comment, ask, add something, because this is regarding what I feel like, whatever age group we all are, we were in such type of age where we could appreciate, motivate our own self. And now the generation has come in such a way that always they require someone else to motivate. They require somebody else to motivate, to promote, say good for everything. And always they'll say, yeah, maza hai, pakao. They have that one big word in Bombay, that is pakao, that is not interested in anything. At the age of 25, they have a pakao. Then what will happen at the age of 70 and 75? You understand? So this pakao business is all about the mental status, what I feel as an educationist. So this comes, the motivation should come from within. The same story I'm telling 100 times to different types of group with the same motivation. At any type of time in the day, in the night, in midnight, anybody calls me and says, Red Dupatta, I'll start my story. Who is giving us motivation? Do you think that everything is fine in my life? No, not at all. I'm having diabetic, I'm having blood pressure, I'm having this, I'm having that, I'm having everything. But that is my physical illness. It should not affect your mental level. Mental illness has no age limit, and physical age is going to make you physical illness. So my mental age is maybe 25 or 30 maximum. So it is in our hand what age we can keep of our mind to make ourselves fit and progressive. The age which is a number for others, 60, retired, that is the age on the papers. 65 is on the age on the paper. But our age, I think we all who are all senior citizens, we are experienced. That's why we are senior and not age-wise senior. That is my whole funda of my own life. That keeps me motivating, and people call me that she's a motivator, she's blah blah blah, but I'm a storyteller. I create story, I craft story. Anything, anybody? Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
So see, this is what I thought.
I'm not able to hear. Hello.
It's good, man.
Hello, Anita, who is speaking?
Yeah,
I'm
I
not
don't know
able.
who's speaking, but even I'm not able to hear clearly.
That is some
But that
disturbance.
was very well said, Deepa. That was really very well said. Yeah.
So you want me to say another story, or you want to tell me about how the story is crafted? What is your interest level? You tell me, or I can tell you the another story. I have a bundle of stories of different agenda and of totally different angle. I can engage person by 24 by 7 and make them think of me after their 8 days also. They will be in that story and they will go on relating, because as she rightly asked me, Anita, someone asked me just now whether it's a real story. A storyteller should have a quality that others should start filling out the reality, and people start connecting their experiences to that story. That is the quality of any storyteller. That is what I feel. So you want me to say another story?
I
Please
think
tell. I was not able to see the message, something I got. I'm very bad in computers, ma'am.
so. Anita's asking, please tell how you craft the story.
How I craft the story. Okay, fine. Uh, when
Uh,
there is any story,
Dr.
yes.
Deepa, is there a background music playing with that this thing?
In other class, no dance class is going on, ma'am.
Okay, because we
I'm
can
in
hear
with
that.
the
That's
request them. I'll just tell them to. I'm the
Yes.
school premises. I'm very sorry for that
Problem.
because my house is very far away from the place where I'm working. So it was
No worries.
difficult for me to reach in time. So I decided to attend from here. And now the school premises is empty. So the rooms are given for the different purpose. So just I'll send my assistant to tell them, request them, just stop for some time, not to make that noise. I'm very
Yeah.
sorry for that.
No, no
I
problem.
can, yeah. I can tell you that crafting the story is one thing about, like, for example, hello?
Yeah, somebody wanted to say something? You can
Yeah, now I
continue.
think the music is stopped.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, you can continue.
So if you want to craft any story, you should know what is the topic, and then related to topic, first you have to find out the related words to that and search about some tune, some poetic lines, some voices, some modulation, voice modulation, some attire to wear, so that you can start talking about the story where people will start thinking it is a realistic. Like today I took the red dupatta, so I had to wear a red dupatta. So I can make everybody to imagine, not to just in a vision, everybody knows red color, but still to do extra impact, I use this red dupatta. Otherwise, I could have just said she was having a red dupatta was drying. So my intonation, my use of words, my body language, then voice modulation, selection of words, and the people who are going to be your person who are going to listen to your story, the spectators or the visual people. That is very, very important when you craft any story. Then you have to decide whether you should have a seriousness, comedy, general flat story, enjoyment. Then you have to decide about which age group and what is the time of the day where you are telling. In the evening, people might be tired. When morning, people might be very busy. In the afternoon, they are feeling lazy, and so many things. So the time, the person who is going to attend, the topic, and our knowledge of whichever language we feel more comfortable, start crafting story in your that language where you feel yourself comfortable. Now my all stories are in Hindi and Marathi because people get connected to the story with their mother tongue faster than translating in any other language. That is my own experiences. So whatever story I told you, that a story is actually in Hindi, or also that is the story in Gujarati and Marathi, which I told today first time in English. So stories about connecting the people, getting feeling that I'm a part of it. They should start relating themselves, their life experiences to that story. That is the first thing we have to write. Remember when you craft any story. Anybody else want to ask anything?
No, I think we can go on to the next story,
Okay.
Deepa.
Okay. Now this is a total different stories which I'm going to tell you. Uh, what is written here? Oh, something has come up. I don't know.
She says extremely
Okay,
useful.
because I'm not able to read, it is very small font. Very sorry. That
I'll
age
read it
matters.
out.
I said no, age matters. That's the problem. And that age affects on the computer for me very much because I already always had an assistant to operate the computer. So I never touched the computer till I retired. So I will tell you the name of the story is How the Story Took a Birth. Story कैसे चालू हो गई? How the story started. Once upon a time, just put at the box. Yes, nice. In a jungle, there lived a small boy. Years long, 500, 900, 800, so many years long. It was a jungle where a boy, small boy, who was an orphan who had no one in the house, staying alone, sleeping under the tree, and the people who used to stay in the tribes. They were always coming together to fight, ask each other, catch each other, beat each other, smash each other, snatch each other, and eat and food. And that was the culture in those days. This chota wala small boy used to always beg, please give me one piece, please give me one piece of roti, please give me some rice. And they used to give him something or the other. Every day he used to roam in a jungle. One day he went walking inside the jungle, and there was a big rock which was maybe the age of 1,000 years or so. And on that rock, this boy went and sat and kept his head like this and started crying. No one is there for me in my life. Always I have to be after the people for everything. How I'm going to become big? Suddenly a voice came. Beta, look here. Wipe your eyes. Look at me. The boy started looking left, right, up, down. He couldn't see anywhere. Then again he could hear the voice. Look here. You are sitting on me. You are on my lap. He sat south down. Nobody is there. Whose lap? Whose lap I'm sitting? He said, you are sitting on my lap. I'm a grandfather stone. Ah, grandfather stone. He was so happy. He never had a grandfather. He touched that stone. Grandpa, 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 Grandpa. He started touching. He said, Grandpa, I love you. Grandpa, where were you? Grandpa, I'll come every day to meet you. Grandpa, should I bring something for you tomorrow? Grandpa, should I bring some khana for you tomorrow? Grandpa, what do you want? He started blah, 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 blah. Because first time he got some relative to talk to him. Grandfather said, don't worry, don't worry. I will tell you one nice story. I will tell you the stories of the birds in the sky. I will tell you the story of the sunrise, sunset. I will tell you the stories of the seashore, rivers, and everyone. I will tell you all the stories. You come daily. I have many, many stories with me. And he told the first story about the crows and the sparrows. He listened to it, listened to it, listened to it. Hours together, he was sitting on that stone and listening and doing, ha, 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 acha, 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 okay, okay, okay. Oh, like this, oh my God. And in the evening, it was very dark. Grandfather said, come on, child, you get up, you go back to your house and come tomorrow. I will give you the another story. When he came back in the tribe, as usual in the night, that people were having a fireplace, always standing and fighting and beating each other and snatching the things. This boy went and said, Shiva, 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 don't do all this thing. My name is Shiva. Today I am going to tell you one small thing which you all will listen and like it. He made everyone to keep quiet. Stand, shut your mouth. And he told the story of the sparrows and the crow and the parrot to the whole mob. They all liked it. Said, oh, good. Come, child. Today you can sleep near my house. You can sleep on that floor. Child, you can come and sleep on that mat. They gave him place. Next day he went again to the grandfather's stone. He told another story. He came back and the people were saying, Shiva, what story? What story? He said, today I'm going to tell you the story of sun and the moon. They all sat down. He started, the sun is hot, the moon is cold, the sun is yellow, the moon is white. And he started telling the story what grandfather said. They all started listening. Next day he went, came with one story. Next day he went, came with one story. Next day he went, came with the story. 10 days, 15 days, 1 month, 2 months, one by one, stories were going on. The boy used to go, the grandfather stone used to tell the stories. He used to tell it to the tribe. Tribe used to give him food, eating facility, clothes, place to sleep. They took him in the house, allow him to enter the house, sit with them, enjoy, and he became everybody's pet person. Everybody started liking him. Slowly, the grandfather stone said, my dear Shiva, now you made this group comfortable. They understood the importance of being together. They understood being together, being friendly, being sharing the good things, being positive in your life. Now you have to go one step ahead and go to the next tribe and tell them the stories. So Shiva went to the next jungle and started telling the stories which he heard previously from the grandfather. All these 25, 30 stories got over. He went back again to the same jungle to the grandfather's stone and said, Grandfather, grandfather, tell me the story. All my stories are old. The grandfather was very old. Dear child, now I'm not able to speak much. Now, today I'm going to tell you the last story. But after this, you should know how to tell the stories to others, and you have to tell your own stories. And the grandfather, in his broken language, told some stories which half he understood, half he did not understood. But he was understanding the grandfather's emotions. So he could translate the story in the words. The emotions were depicted and coded and decoding was done. And he came back to the another group and he shared the story. So like that, from one village to other village to other, one group to other, went on and went on. And by 500 years, the boy never died. Story never dies. Story never dies. 500, after 500, he reached international level, every country, and the stories went on and went on. And then they become many storytellers. Each one started telling stories. I also became one of the storyteller from Shiva's time. Thank you.
Thank you, Deepa. That was very nice. Thank you.
Anyone wants to add in this?
Anybody else wants to add to it?
Hi Deepa, can you hear
Yes,
me?
ma'am. Yes, yes, I can hear you.
I just wanted to, we put a question, somebody put a question and I vetoed it, that the dupatta story that you were telling, can you change it into a thriller or something like that? The same story can be of many facets, no? That would be interesting. I mean,
You
the
want
same plot,
Mhm.
uh, like the suspense of the red dupatta and the little girl, and suddenly the story changes into a thriller, the same
Yeah, yeah, you
concept.
can make it. Yes, you can make it. You can make
Have
it.
you
It's
done it?
possible. No, no, I
Have you done
haven't
it?
done it. I have not
Okay.
done it, but you can make it definitely. You can say the child was tying up the dupatta and they were doing hide and seek, and then he caught somebody, and then that person said, "Where was my dupatta? Who took it?" And all that you can add in that for the child level. If it at the higher level, also you can make it that the dupatta was a curtain, and that the curtain was having something hidden behind to bring the thriller because already covered with the red dupatta. You can always say like some fights or some blood drops because of which that dupatta became red and all that. Some thriller you can add that, but that will take time to craft the stories. It cannot be spontaneous. Story crafting takes at least 10 days. You have to be in that subject, but if you want, I can definitely craft for you a story with the thriller stories.
Okay. Thank you.
No
Thank
problem.
you.
Yes, ma'am. Anyone else? Anybody would like to share their own story, life story, any small incidents in story format, so I can tell you how you can say in the other way the same incidents. You can have that practice of 1 minute saying any incidents in your way, which should others should feel like listening to it and not leaving the group. Anybody wants to try? Because when I take the physical lessons, I make everybody to share the story, tell the story, then they learn how to convey the message to the other person in a story format. Anybody likes to try for that? Otherwise I can tell so many stories till you tell me the time is there. I can go on telling one after other, but that is
Yeah,
not
very,
going to solve my problem. That will be just my practicing session for me, because every day I'm telling stories, one thing or the other. For so many people, I'm crafting and telling from small
so
age
can
to
I add?
the.
So can I add to the story?
Yes, sir. Why not? I'll be very happy. Yes, sir.
Okay. Uh, okay. So I'll add to the first story.
Okay, sir.
So bear with me, of course.
No problem. Yes, sir.
One day, there was a young girl standing below that tall building. She's waiting for a bus. And so while waiting, she looked up and she also saw this lovely red dupatta fluttering in the wind. And just as suddenly, the dupatta loosened and, swung away from the balcony and started floating down. So, well, since she was going to the mall and, there's nothing specific for her to do. So she just said, okay. I mean, she didn't say, she just went out and, sought out to the so she went, and then she was lucky to be able to, get hold of it and gather it in her arms. And then she again looked up and said, okay, let me go up and, just give it back to somebody, because it was it's a nice dupatta, it's been cleaned lovingly by someone. So she went up the stairs, and of course, since she was a young girl, she didn't huff and puff. I mean, she was quite strong enough to go up the stairs, quite strongly, unlike us, some of us, at least
I
me,
know.
because I would be doing that.
Yes.
So she went up, and it was a middle class apartment, quite neatly kept, and she looked around the neighbors and all. And then, anyway, she reached the floor and again found the bell and rang it. And once again, the door swung open, and this gentleman, with his arms akimbo, confronted this girl and said, yes. But then, since she was young and, pretty, I think he let down his guard a little bit and mellowed down a bit. His response was a bit more friendlier than the last time. And she said, well, I saw this beautiful dupatta hanging on your balcony and it just floated down. So I brought it up and wanted to give it back to you. So he held out his hand, and once again, the voice came from the background as to who is it. And he said, well, it's someone who's come to, give back to the dupatta. And again, the voice said, okay, please ask the person in. So this gentleman then said, okay, yeah, please come in and ask to sit down. And, then the sister came into the room, and this girl introduced herself, said, I'm Rita. And the sister said, well, I'm, well, Veena. I mean, just conjuring up the names, but it's okay. And so she said that, look, I just came to give your dupatta back. And so the girl said, okay. And she said that, this, I saw this beautiful red dupatta, on the balcony window. I'm sorry, on your balcony, and it just floated down. And I just came to give it back. It was a lovely dupatta, and I could see somebody is, lovingly washed. So when she said that, there was a stunned silence. And Veena said, but I had hung, a yellow dupatta today. And the brother, of course, again was, he kept shut. He also was stunned. And this girl, Rita, said, no, it's a red dupatta. I mean, I saw a red dupatta. I mean, this is a red dupatta. It's not yellow. So again, there was this stunned silence. And Reena looked at her brother and said, but didn't I wear a yellow dupatta today? Brother hummed and hawed and said, well, I think I maybe, you might have made a mistake. So Veena said, no, I never make a mistake on this.
It's freeze. Anita can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. I think Mr. Karan's screen is frozen, so we
Yeah.
cannot hear him. Anybody else want to take up and finish the story? Anyone else? I think he must be having some problem with his network.
Yeah, but he was nicely developing the story, his
Yeah,
style. Yes,
exactly.
that's good.
Yeah.
So he can go on adding one color of dupatta and increase the story to the level he wants, like a tale of the Maruti we call. No, it won't tell.
True, that is there. Anybody else wants to add on? Okay, then maybe we can just, I think his network is like gone totally. Deepa, you can probably tell us another one.
Okay, I will tell you one short story.
Okay.
The name of the story is Pickle, Achar. I'm Mr. Raj.
Madam,
My office is at 9 o'clock. My office is at 9 o'clock. Now it is already 8:45. Oh my God. Where is my envelope? The envelope which I kept yesterday on sofa. Anita? Anita? Arey, where are you gone? The grandmother, that is my mother, was sitting on the jula and just stirring the achar, that is the pickle, which was with the fresh mangoes. She was getting it ready for the season as it was a month of May. Where is Anita? Where is Anita? Anita has gone down with the children, both the children, because they are going to get back the specs. She has just gone to collect the specs. Now only she has to go what? She doesn't know how to go to the office. Now even my envelope is also not there in the place. Now how I'll go? And that was such an important envelope. I don't know where we will keep, who will keep where. I kept it so nicely on my briefcase and now it is not there. Suddenly the door opened and Anita came with the two small children, that is their kids, Nirmik and Suhani. Both of them came, Papa, Papa, see my specs, blue color frame, da, 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 da. Oh, good. But Bicha, now I'm very busy. Don't waste my time. I'm getting late. Anita, where is my envelope? Your envelope is in your briefcase. You kept it outside. I know you'll forget. So I kept it yesterday night only in your briefcase. He opened it. Thank you very much. I had to leave. Wait. The mother who was sitting and stirring the achar pickle, she said, Arey, come here 1 minute. When you were small, of this age of a child, 6 years, you used to love this achar. You used to take it on my hand and eat it like that when I was preparing it. And full day used to eat this aam ka achar. And now you are not looking at that bottle also. What happened to you? Come here. No, mummy. Now I am under a lot of tension. Today I have very important meeting. That thing, achar and all, pickle and all, I'll eat it in the night. Now you don't disturb it. Arey, taste it at least. When you were small, you never used to eat any chapati without achar. I have to give you achar with chapati. The achar's quantity was like in a big bowl. And instead of a vegetable, you used to eat everything with the achar. And now you are not looking at the achar, which is so tasty. The smell is coming so good. Such a nice fragrance. Please come. Just eat one piece. Mommy, come on. Don't eat my head. Let me go. I'm under a lot of stress. Okay, Baba. Kya karu? She started studying. Suddenly the children said, Papa, wait 1 minute. We want your 1 minute. Mummy and Papa, close your eyes. Both of them closed their eyes. Both the small kids went inside, brought one nice present gift, came outside. Mummy, Papa, 1, 2, 3. Open your eyes. They opened their eyes. Happy marriage anniversary. Both of them gifted that gift to their mummy daddy. As they gifted, father sat on the sofa and said, let me see what you are given. Even if I'm getting late, let me see. He unwrapped it and opened it. He could see his childhood's photo with her mother. So the mummy and the baby. Baby means when the father was a baby, that baby was held by the mother, grandmother who is sitting here. That photo, the children have made a photo frame and that they gifted it to the father. When he saw that frame, suddenly he became so emotional. And he just started looking at the frame, the mother, and when he was a kid, the child. And he started remembering those days. Suddenly, the mother who was making a pickle, she said, come on now, will you at least test one free piece of this mango pickle? He said, wait, mummy. Not only tasting, he got up, came and sat near mother, put his hand around her shoulder, and she said, Mummy, today you are going to feed me. You are going to give me chapati with pickle, and with your hand only I'm going to eat how I used to eat in my childhood. They all sat together. Each one had pickle in their bowl. Everyone with the children, and the mother, the old lady, gave one small piece of chapati with the pickle to the grown-up child, that is the papa. He ate it. Everyone cried a lot with the emotions of their childhood and the feeling of the relationship of a mother and a child. So mother becomes old, still she remembers the childhood of a child. Child grows big. He forgets many a times the things what has happened in the childhood. But when the child becomes grandfather, or old, he again starts remembering the things what they have done for their children. So this goes from generations to generations. That old people always want the time for the other people, but other people those time they are very busy, and when they become old, the same drama continues, and it is a cycle of a nature. So one has to remember that everyone is going to become aged physically. Of course they will be fit, but they are unable to do some things because of some responsibilities. The type of responsibilities and expectations are changed from their side, from the people around them who are in the family, and then they wait the other persons to give them a time for them to appreciate, to talk. And many a times this is missing in some of the families, and where I go and tell this story. Thank you.
Thank you, Deepa. That is very nice. So that reminds me, I wanted to have a session with grandfathers. So I can see Ravinder, Dr. Saha, Naveen Ji Ved. Who are grandfathers out of you guys? Mr. Ravinder, are you a grandfather? You're on mute.
No,
What about Mr. Ved Prakash and Dr. Saha? Any of you?
No,
Any-
ma'am.
No? Oh, how sad. So I was also wondering that if I wanted to have a session for the guys, because I don't see men taking part in most of the sessions. I'm surprised that you guys are here today. Chandan, I think, I'm not sure. Chandan is you can have it as a male and female. I don't know if it is a guy. So anyways, any suggestions from y'all? Anything that y'all would like to, what kind of sessions that do men like? I mean, I am like not so sure. Like I don't see men joining in or taking part in many of the sessions. Can you all just give me a little feedback? What kind of sessions would you all like?
Storytelling with grandma, everybody has story.
Sorry?
In storytelling with grandma, everybody has story. So
Right.
storytelling with grandma or grandpa, everybody has story and they will never forget. That is for lifetime treasure. But
Yeah.
ma'am was telling beautiful stories. She could make some lovely stories also. Most of them had pain inside. Could be a little, though the tragedy is more meaningful, but comedy is also lovely. Thank you.
Okay, okay.
So, Dr. Saha, I want to know what kind of sessions would men or guys like that we can have going forward? Anything in particular that you think would be nice for men? The way, sorry?
Emotionally, romance is appealing to me.
Romance. Okay, what do you think? What in romance do you think we can have? What kind of session would that be?
No, romanticism, like romance could be very limited, but romanticism is very unlimited thing.
Correct. So, like for example, supposing if you have to take a session, let's say on romance, what kind of session would that be?
No, I may not be the right candidate there because I'm too objective to be romantic, but romantic things I love.
Like what? You mean stories?
I used to be an avid reader of all the books possible, and I used to be very happy with the romantic novels.
Okay, so
That time the movie was not there.
how about fairy tales? Does anybody like fairy tales?
Once upon a time, not today.
Okay, once upon a time. All right.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Mr. Ravinder, What about you? Do you have any ideas?
Yes.
Yes, tell me.
What is your
No, so if you want, if like I want more sessions for men, what kind of interest do men have? Or what kind of interest would you, sessions would you like to take? What is it that interests you?
I am interested in how a old person can happier than at this age.
Okay, how you can be happy at this age?
At this age,
Okay.
above 55, 60.
Okay, so yeah, that we have like how to be happy. I think we have many sessions on that with people talking about happiness and mindfulness and all that kind of stuff. We have many sessions on that. Other than that, do you have anything that you think would interest specifically men to come and take a session? Mr. Ved Prakash, you can also join us in telling us if there's something that you would like. Okay.
In ours was a joint family when we were kids, and I can remember a single day I slept without hearing a story when I was a kid. And whether it's a grandma, whether it's a Pisima, whether it's a Masi, or very senior sister. And when I grew up, then the story books, the all kind of book, voracious reader, then the
Right.
novels, but movies were not there. But in the movie Hollywood, romantic movies. Thank you.
Okay, so romantic comedies, I suppose.
I like that.
Very nice, very nice. Thank you very much. So we have about last probably 10 minutes. So Deepa, do you have any short story or something like that? Very short one?
She's a good
Madam.
storyteller.
Okay,
Dr.
I can
Deepaji.
tell you very, very short story. It's
Yeah.
about
Hello.
only one. Yes, someone is talking. I know.
Hello.
Anita,
Yeah, Mr. Ravinder, tell us.
Yes. Can you complete his incomplete story?
no, but I was not able to hear him clearly. His voice was not clear. That's what the problem for me.
Mr. Naveen's story.
I know,
How
but
to
I was not
complete?
able. I was
Deepa
not
did
able to hear his
it
story properly
clearly. So she won't be able to complete it, she says.
because I did not understand what actually he wanted to say. I could hear some broken voices and some words, scattered words. So I could see only some
Madam,
yellow
Mr.
words.
Naveen's story.
Naveen is not here,
To
by the way.
complete, how can you complete the Mr. Naveen's story?
Yeah, but
She didn't hear it, so she
Incomplete story
cannot
of
say.
Naveen.
She can't complete it because she did not hear it well. Okay, so she's going to tell another short one because we have only 7 minutes. Yes, Deepa.
This
continue.
time comedy, not tragedy.
Yeah.
Stories, comedy, serious, funny, rivalry, whatever it is. Stories about a story. This is, you can take it in a comedy sense also, no problem. There were 3 people who were quite aged, maybe 80 plus, and they were sitting in the garden. First person said, I'm just planning what next year I'm going to do for this garden to improve. The second person who was also 80 plus, he said, my God, you're talking about next year. I can talk about only next month, what I can do for this garden, but I don't know. I'm not pretty sure about my health that I can say about next year. And then third person said, oh my God, you are talking about next month. I'm talking about today. Next minute, what I can do for my garden. So this was the gap between the thought process. And then the story says that think for the moment when you are living and who can do the best and bring happiness. Be happy in that moment, and all moments together, every moment happiness will make your whole life happy. Because if I'm happy present, I will talk about past I was happy. And in the future, of course, I'll be happy because I'll be in the present when I'm in the future. So it is present thing. Yeah. So it is a very complicated statement, but it is very simple. Be happy in present moment. I was happy when I joined this session. So in the past, before half an hour, I was happy. So I'll say my past session experience is happy. Now I'm happy as I'm explaining my moments in my happy mood. So again, I'm happy. I'm talking about my happiness, which nobody can snatch. No one can dominate. No one can have authority on that. No one can change. And then I'm very sure that the next moment will be happy, because every moment is going to bring me only happiness, and I'm going to think of happiness. So the story about this film meant that the third person is right. Think of that particular moment, live it 100% of that particular moment. So the remaining all part, past and future, will be happy. This was my the shortest story. This I can
Thank
extend
you.
the story for half an hour also, the same story. Let me
Okay.
tell you, Anita, same story, I can extend it for a half an hour.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Yeah, thank you
The
very much.
present is gift of God. Present time.
Yeah,
Present from God. Great.
very nice. Yeah, thank you so
Very
much.
great.
And yeah, that was like really nice. So Jayashree also seems to have really enjoyed the session. So she says like she really liked the achar and the last one the best. So that
Please
was really,
test that achar. Test it virtually.
yeah. So nice. I mean,
Ambur.
Very
yeah.
tasty. Mwah. Very nice. Khatta
Ambur.
mita tikka.
Yeah. So all of you, thank you so much for joining
Thank
us.
you
If
so
you have
much.
any more suggestions or anything, you can please let us know. If you don't want to talk on this one, you can please put it on the chat as well. That also will be nice, and probably we can look for some more sessions like that. So only if you guys give us the suggestions, we can be able to do better. We can definitely do better. So please do let us know. And I would like to thank Deepa for taking the time out to come here and share your stories with us. Thank you so much. And all of you also for joining us today to encourage Deepa in her storytelling. Yeah.
I'm also thankful to everyone and the platform you gave me the chance to talk to the senior citizen, and that also on virtual. This is my
Yeah.
first experience to talk to the all senior people virtually, and I'm
Thank you,
also of
ma'am.
course a senior citizen. So being with seniors, I'm feeling very comfortable, and it's a fun to be there.
We are
Otherwise,
18 here. We are 18, ma'am. We are 18. No
oh my
senior.
God, that's
18 only.
yeah, I know that. Mind-wise, I'm 18. I may go become 17.
Yes.
I will be always in group of 18 to 25. I wish everyone should be in that age group, because somebody said that young stories, romantic stories, that is the age group where we can think of, and when actually the romantic life starts, then you start cursing only. Because that is
Sound
where,
of the
that
sound
is
of
where,
music.
yes,
That
because
song.
the whole taste goes. Okay, thank you
The
so
sound of
much.
music song.
Thank
Thank
you
you, ma'am.
so much, Anita. Thanks a lot to
Thank
everyone.
you,
Thanks
Deepa.
all the participants for supporting and being with me and understanding the emotions and cooperating me. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thanks,
Thank
ma'am.
you so much.
Thanks.
Thank you
Thanks.
everyone for joining us today.
Sound of music.
Bye. Thank you, Jayashree. Jayashree, where are you placed from? Where are you currently located? Can't hear.
Sanpada,
Where's that? I mean, in Bombay.
Navi Mumbai.
Ah, okay, I'm not familiar with Bombay, so I don't know. I thought which place is this?
Jayashree ma'am, I'm also from Sanpada, Navi Mumbai on Palm Beach Road.
Acha, I am near Vashi station side, that road which goes.
I'm near Moraj.
Okay, okay. We are close by.
What do you do,
Yeah,
Jayashree? What do
nice
you
to
do?
see you.
Jayashree, what do you do?
I am retired. I have retired from public sector undertaking, from a public sector undertaking. I'm at home attending various classes and various things like this.
Very good, very good. Nice. And Chandan Vitlani, I think you've joined new because I've not seen you before this. So the rest of them, I guess they don't want to talk. So once again, thank you all for joining us, and we hope to see you in more sessions like this. going ahead. Thank you so much. Hi, Kusum. Hi.
Namaste, namaste.
So thank you, everyone. Bye-bye. See you again soon. Have a good night.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Be safe.
Bye bye.